What's going on, guys? This is the first time I've actually ridden the bike since I have all the new graphics and everything on, and I'm definitely liking the new look. I really like to have something that just looks a little bit unique because, I don't know, I just like being a little different. And actually, I'm kind of liking the red seat now that it's been on here with the black and everything. I kind of like the red, and I kind of like the red fork guards, which I also have black fork guards. That's the reason I haven't put them on yet. It's because I kind of like it this way. I'm most likely gonna definitely change the fork guards and get a new seat eventually, but I'm just not too sure exactly when. And also, I did create a Instagram account for the channel, and I'll be posting just pictures, updates, and just kind of some behind the scenes things on there. And the account is called @450R OTM, same as the YouTube. So if you guys want to go give that a follow, I will be posting on there every time when a video is going to go live. And also, as you guys already know, I'm not really on a upload routine at the moment, which I used to be. I really need to get back to that. So I'm thinking I'm going to be uploading on Thursdays from now on. So let me know if you guys would like to see the videos out early in the morning or later on in the afternoon, because I'm not too sure on what an upload time I should do yet. Specific topic to talk about for this video. Although when I went to go get the gasket for my oil filter, which I was talking about in the last video, I went to the dealership where I bought this bike, and as I've talked about a couple times over the last year, dealerships have been selling out of dirt bikes like crazy. And when I walked in there, they had a new brand that I wasn't too familiar with, and from a distance it kind of looked like KTM's, but when I got a little closer I realized that it definitely wasn't a KTM. And I'm not 100% what not 100% sure what the brand was called, because it was about probably 2 weeks ago when I went, or a little over a week ago. But they were black, white, and orange, and it was like a cheaper brand, and the two strokes were selling for like, I'm pretty sure it was like $5,500 or so. Wow, tire almost slipped out. But it was like $5,500, and those were the only dirt bikes they had. And this is a Honda, Yamaha, and they sell Can-Ams and everything, but Can-Ams they don't make dirt bikes. But they were sold out of pretty much all the four-wheelers, all the dirt bikes, and they had a couple side-by-sides and some street bikes. But it's just kind of making me curious, since all dealerships are selling out of dirt bikes and everything so fast. Kind of curious if, when they do get them in, if they're going to do something called a dealer markup or a market adjustment, which is something that a lot of car dealerships do when a certain brand new car comes out and there's a high demand for it, and they're not getting as many cars as they'd like to be getting, so they mark up the price above the MSRP, a lot of times $10,000, $20,000, even $50,000 depending on the car. And that's actually happening right now with a lot of cars. With everything going on, I'm sure you guys are aware of. Not too sure what that is over there. Never seen that before, but with everything going on, cars are selling for crazy values. Like certain cars, I was actually looking at getting a new daily driver here soon, but the price of the car when it was brand new was $25,000 or maybe a little more. But right now, that same car is $25,000 with 30 to 50,000 miles. So it's kind of crazy because it's kind of the same ordeal with car dealerships right now. They're selling out of cars, but they're also not getting in the inventory like they usually do. I actually haven't ridden. Oh wow, there's some sheep or something out here. I haven't been out here in quite some time, to this side at least. But I'm just wondering if dealerships are going to end up marking up four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and everything a couple $1,000s because they're selling out of them so fast, and I'm sure that they would like to make profit, or more profit than they currently are, because they're not getting in the same amount of inventory. Probably better go back the other way if the goats get scared or whatever the hell they are. Goats or sheep? I think it was sheep. But it's definitely an interesting time with everything that's going on in the world right now. Hopefully things take a big change here soon, but who knows with the way everything's been going. Was gonna head out that way, but it's pretty grown up. And I actually know a guy that works at the dealership that I was talking about, and I was talking with him for a good 30 minutes or more about everything going on, and he was telling me that they sell the bikes as fast as they get them in. He said that usually by the time they get the bikes in, they can't even like display them on the showroom floor before they're already sold. And that's just really, really crazy to think about. Because usually, let's say 3 years ago, when you would walk into a dealership, usually they would have bikes everywhere, displayed all over the showroom floor, and sometimes even multiple of the same bike. So it's kind of crazy to think that they're selling out of everything as soon as they get it in. Like when I bought this bike, this was the only one within, like, I believe 300 or 400 miles from where I live, and the other closest one was West Virginia, and I was going to go get that bike, which I had talked about, because it was it would be cheaper in the long run because sales tax and all that type of stuff. So if I was buying it out of state, it would have been a lot cheaper, but unfortunately I talked to the dealership beforehand, and they told me that with the way the market was, that I could possibly get there and the bike be sold. And I didn't want to drive a couple hundred miles to go buy a brand new dirt bike, and then just to get there for it to have been sold. And they would not let me put a deposit on it. So since they wouldn't let me put like an online deposit or deposit over the phone, I just decided to go get one from my local dealership. So I paid a little bit more for it in the long run, but there weren't many in the area at all. I haven't topped the bike out in a long time, actually. It's pretty fun. Looks like some four-wheelers just came through here. So, in either a week or 2 weeks, I am going to be going on a riding trip, which should be pretty fun because I have not been anywhere, and oh, that was some thick mud. I've not been anywhere to ride in a very, very long time. Actually, since I had my LTR was the last time I had went anywhere other than the areas you guys see in my videos, which I'm sure gets a little boring to watch. So I really apologize for that, and I'm going to be trying to go a lot more places from here on out, and just try to go new places all the time and make multiple videos, because honestly I'm sure it's boring to watch sometimes, watching the same couple areas, and it's also boring. It gets boring to ride after a little bit, because you know, some people would love to ride in areas like this, but the areas that I have aren't the biggest, but it's bigger than some people. More land than some people have, so I guess you gotta be careful. Definitely glad I don't live in a neighborhood though, because that would not be fun. But one of my friends actually wanted to see if I wanted to go on a riding trip, so I might be going on that. I'm not 100% sure yet. And I also have another place in mind that I'm going to be going to very soon, so and one of my friends that lives not too far away, he's actually never been in one of my videos. He has a CRF450R, and he lives on a farm, but we can go out there and ride and make some videos out there. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like, and also go give the Instagram account a follow if you guys want to see some updates on the bike and just updates on the channel and all that type of stuff in general. And I will also be posting behind the scenes footage and just a little bit of a variety on there. thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.